Welcome back to the Slime Diaries anime review episode number 6. This I'm reviewing the 11th episode of the series. Excuse me. It's called Where is Santa Claus? Yes. This is simply put a Christmas episode. Yes. And here's the weird thing, aired in freaking June. Yes, seriously. Anime does this for some strange reason. When they release these, when they adapt the stuff for the anime, they apparently release it at the wrong time. It's almost like this anime should, when it came out in 2020, it should come out late in the year. Not like in the freaking middle of the year. Because the very next episode is the final one. It's about New Year's, that one. So, we have Rimuru basically thinking, oh, it's getting close to Christmas time in my world. Is there a Santa Claus here? Like, what? Everyone's like, what the heck are you talking about? And Malim is there, which is not unusual. So, basically, after explaining about the big party thing, they set a bunch of Christmas trees, and apparently the dwarves make actual freaking light bulbs. Something that, if you watch the series, there's no electricity at all. It's all candlelight a lot of the time. Do I do think they... I don't know if they did put it for the street lamps they actually have there, which I'm so happy that they put those there because it makes it look like a modern city. I mean, here's the thing. A light bulb in this fantasy series. A light bulb. Something that was invented by Thomas Edison that took him over 1,000 freaking times to get it freaking right. And here a dwarf was able to make a small little light bulb very quickly. My guess is that Remy must have given the instructions how to make it a damn thing. Also, apparently the dwarves have their beards turn white. And of course, mentioned, oh yeah, old man with the beard. And then we see the Dwarf King. Where he apparently just looks like he's wearing his arm at one point. And then all of a sudden, we turn if the camera comes back, he's wearing a Santa suit. For no reason. I was like, oh, look. He says, oh yeah, you look fantastic. And we see Xian wearing the Santa girl outfit with the more revealing skin because it's Xian, which is so hilarious. Everyone puts on the Santa suits, gets into the Christmas spirits. Even Malim, at least Malim basically can actually bother to freaking cover up. For a woman who exposed a lot of skin, she at least knows that to cover up when it's cold. So... there's a lot about love, which, of course, Remy doesn't much about it because, well, he was 37 when he was reincarnated. And yet he has, like, 5 women in love with him. Like, it's implied Malim has got a thing for him. Xion, Shuna, Chloe, the little girl, has got a thing for him, too. It's almost like, oh, yeah, he got his own harem. And, heck, even Hinata, the one who's one of those crusaders, who works for Valentine, it's implied she's got a thing for him too. In the case of Chloe, it's like, okay, it's a little girl's crush on him. Fine, whatever. But it's so funny. So we actually have where everybody's all celebrating, and of course we have the champion there for reasons. Just remember the fact, hey, he's gonna play a role in season 2. And Remy's still not a Demon Lord yet, so and thinks that Malim may not be a good girl because she's Demon Lord. Despite the fact she does this wreck stuff. And then Rimuru, everybody's all celebrating, all drunk. Malim's asleep in presumably her own cabin. And then Rimuru sneaks into her room. Yes, he sneaks into a girl's bedroom. And he proceeds to plant a present near her. And then apparently she wakes up, thinks she sees Santa Claus, and blows a hole in the wall. And Rimuru fixes the damn thing. And of course, Malim opens it, and it's a giant version of Rimuru. She's like, oh, thank you, Rimuru. He's like, of course, I made it. Yep. And then we have it where, like, he goes back to his office, and there's a present on his desk. What's inside the present, you might ask? Well, I actually don't remember. It's just kind of weird. It's like, oh yeah, be a good boy. I'm going to basically take a quick look at it because I don't remember what it was. Don't worry, I'm going to put the thing on mute. Don't worry about that. so I'm not going to get copyrighted. Let's... Yeah, it's all singing, dancing going on. Let's see. What does Remu give as a gift? Oh, they actually don't say because, well, the thing is basically they never open a damn present. But this was definitely a fun episode. I like all the party stuff going on here. We have the elf girl who, at first, people know was elf until a little bit later. Great to see the fact she get a chance to see her in the episode. It's just an absolute fun episode. And sadly, next week is the finale for this one. So it's like, this week we wrapped up Overlord. Next week, wrap up this series. Which, okay, interesting. And I did hear something apparently that I think it was a series, Israel Goes Dungeon, that drop up had occur really soon. So it seemed like the only show going on for a while that's not like, let's say, well, there's one show that's going to be joining it briefly for a couple weeks, and it's for a pharmacy, but it seems like the only shows I'm covering is just Overlord, One Piece, Boruto, Case Closed, The Great Job with the Feet, and a few new shows that are going to start next month. Yep. And also, Spy X Family will be joining my anime review schedule. Yep. But that's going to wait until 2 weeks after the first episode premieres in Japan. The reason? I like the dub. So, that's very much the reason for that. Also, I got to make an announcement here. The show I mentioned yesterday was going to start up today, which was basically the maid I hired is recently hired Mysterious. I'm actually going to pass on doing that anime because it's kind of promoting something basically I don't want to basically talk about very much. It's basically a little boy in love with an adult woman. Yeah. That's simply the plot of the series. And also I've been frustrated with the series, so I'm going to pass on it. But I'm going to do a different series. What series is going to be? Well, it's probably going to start up in the next few days. Well, when I get a chance to start it, it will be Girlfriend. Yes, this one is a lot more interesting to talk about than basically the other one. You can chance to hear about it soon. But next is going to be a comic corner, and then basically I'm going to try to work on, if I get time to, Parallel Pharmacy. If not, I'll work on it tomorrow, okay? Thanks for you. Bye.